All right, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. My name is Jeffrey Goodman, and you're here tuning in to the next chat about the upcoming independent film, Peril. Thank you all for joining in on a Tuesday night. If you're here, you should be able to see and hear me. Also, the way that everyone communicates with me, if this is your first time here, is you need to enable the chat pop-up. You should see in the window where you see me, you should see something that says chat pop-up. Make sure you enable that. That's how you guys can dialogue with me. You can send in questions, send in anything you want, and I'll see it on the chat box and I can respond to it that way. We are recording tonight's session, so I'll repost it by this weekend on YouTube, on Facebook, etc. Tonight we'll chat for about 30 minutes. I just want to, we've done a few of these now, and I just want to sort of catch everyone up, take questions you might have about the film, and really make it about you guys. So once again, I appreciate everyone being here. If someone wants to get us started, I'll just be looking over the chat box periodically and seeing what people want to talk about. So I'm gonna put the conversation in everyone else's hands. Once again, you're tuning in to the next chat about the upcoming independent film Peril. I'm the director, Jeffrey Goodman, and I appreciate all of you being here. Hopefully someone will just throw a question into the chat box, and that'll get us started, and I'll let you guys direct and guide tonight's conversation. I want to answer questions about the film, anything you want to know about the film, anything you want to know about me, anything you want to know about filmmaking, independent film, anything like that. Once again, appreciate you all being here. Okay, cool. First comment, this is my first session I can make, and I'm excited. Ideas to meet the 3,000 goals. What were big past ideas to meet the 3,000 goals? Well, I mean, that's a good question. You know, one big push we're making right now for the film is we just hit our last target. We just hit 2,000 members for the Facebook group for the film Peril. Hopefully all of you who are here tonight are part of the group already. And our next goal is to get to 3,000 members. So how do we do that? I mean, really, you know, the only way the film's going to keep growing is, and I've said it before, is for everyone here to take ownership of it. And, you know, when we get to 3,000 members, what the prize is that we have a daily trivia game, a daily movie trivia game right now on the Facebook group for the film. And each day's winner gets entered into a drawing when we hit 3,000 members. And one of those winners wins an extra role in the film, and also their name on the credits of the film. Most people who appear in films as extras don't get their name in the credits. So once we hit 3,000 members, the winner of the daily trivia game will both receive an extra role in the film and their name in the credits. So any ideas you guys have to get us to 3,000 members, I'm very open. Hopefully tonight, once we finish tonight's chat, all of you guys will go back to Facebook and on your status post something along the lines of, hey, I just participated in the latest Ustream chat for the upcoming independent film Peril. It was awesome. If you're not a member already of the group for the film, hope you'll join, and post a link where people can join the Facebook group for the film. But any ideas you guys have for spreading the word about the film, I'm very open. And always looking for new ideas. I mean, one thing we're starting to do for the film is one of the things that the film's about. It concerns an 11-year-old boy named Milo, and Milo is a runaway, I guess, for a majority of the film. And so we're starting to form alliances with runaway organizations and organizations that deal with young people in precarious situations. And so any organizations or any alliances you guys think we should make too, I'm certainly open to that as well. But I'll shut up. I'll look over I'll look over to the left and see what kind of questions we have coming in. Thanks again for tuning in. If you can see and hear me and you don't know how to dialogue with me, you need to enable the chat pop-up that you see near the video window. That'll allow you to ask questions, and I'm going to let everyone else guide the conversation. I'll look over the chat box, see what people want to talk about, and I'll let that drive the conversation. We'll talk for about 30 minutes. I am recording tonight's chat, and we'll repost it probably this weekend on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you all for being here. Let's see what people are saying. Promote promote. Yep. Next question. What is Peril about, and how did you get the idea for the film? Good question. Peril is, it's in a nutshell, it's about an 11-year-old boy who stumbles upon some information he's not supposed to have, and people come after him. And a good part of the movie is about this 11-year-old boy on the run, trying to find someone to sort of take him in, trying to find a safe place to park his head. And we explore some different themes in there. I mean, one of the themes that we explore a little bit in the movie is, do you know what your child is doing on the internet when you're not around? We also try and present kind of the way the world looks in 21st century to someone who's 11 or 12, and so we deal sort of with what does our world look like to someone who's entering the next generation. How did the idea come about? It's written by one of the two writers from The Last Lullaby, Peter Began, and it was really Peter's idea. It sort of started from, I think it was a response to The Last Lullaby, which was the first feature-length film I directed. And all of you guys can access information on that film by visiting the website www.thelastlullaby.com. But The Last Lullaby, for those of you who haven't seen it, it really revolves around two middle-aged people, and I think, after I went through the whole process with Lullaby, I felt, on the next film, I want a better shot at bringing in a younger audience, because as proud as I am of Lullaby and as much success as we had with it, we never really could attract, let's say, people under 30 for the most part to come and see the film. And so I'm hoping with Peril, and that was sort of the jumping off point for Peter and me. We're hoping by having a story that revolves around an 11-year-old boy, that we've got something that younger people will relate to a little bit more than they did with Lullaby. So that was sort of the jumping off point, and then Peter kind of came up with a story and went and wrote it, and that was the genesis of Peril. Okay, let's see. What's the next question? What do you think Facebook marketing can do for a film? Good question. I think just build awareness. The more people who join a film, I think at an early stage, feel like it's their film. They're getting to participate in a film. In many ways, they're getting to make a film in a certain way. I think the earlier you can get people on board to come along for the ride, to participate in the ride, to make the film known to people, I think the better off you are as a small budget or as an independent filmmaker. And I think Facebook's a great tool for people that have very little to no marketing budgets for their film. I think it's amazing. I don't know what the exact statistic is, but I know it'd be troubling if someone were to clock how many minutes of each day on average I spend on Facebook. So I just think so many people are spending hours of their day on Facebook, and so many people are getting their information nowadays from Facebook that it's such a powerful tool. And if you can put information on there that people are interested in, the eyes are certainly there, and I think you can really build an incredible amount of momentum using Facebook if you harness it properly and maximize the power of it. And by no means can I say I've figured all that out yet, but I certainly think Facebook is one of the most powerful tools we have right now as independent filmmakers trying to get the word out about our projects.